Alright, Shalom, Yasharala. Back in another video. Before we get started, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakal Kwadash. And double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, we're back with another video, another lesson. This video will be going into the C-hip will cause a major shakeup. All right, the C-hip, the mark of the beast, will cause a major shakeup, and that's, I got this tied through the spirit, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right, and as of late, the elder Apostle Har, you know, been in the spirit lately, he put it out there, to continue to make videos on the mark of the beast, because obviously it's getting closer and closer, man. All right, very, very soon, maybe in the coming, months, I don't think years. We believe, we can't prove that, and in scripture, but we believe through the spirit that it'll be coming very, very soon, man. All right, and it's around the corner, it's in our face. We do these videos because you got Israelites out there, Israelite groups, Israelite leaders, those who are, just different Israelites who don't believe in the mark, telling you something different. All right, you got IUIC saying that the mark of the beast is sin, sin in all its forms. All right, you got, I think ISUPK says sleeping with white women. All right, or it's the mark is Christianity. Now Sakari, they believe in the mark, but they don't push the mark of the beast as hard, as they should be, But I don't know what Watchmen for Israel believe. They probably believe it's sin as well, So you gotta, be careful who you listen and who you watch and who you listen to, man, because they could steer you down the wrong path, and they can, steer you down, the path of damnation, destruction, and the congregation of IUIC, their leaders are leading them down the path of destruction, man. So, and we do these videos, of course, for the elect. We don't do this for ourselves. Lord willingly, of that number of the elect, we give receive salvation, but we push these videos out for the edification, all right, for y'all to be edified, for the elect to get edified, and to get the true doctrine, all right, the true breakdown, all right, of things going on around the world, So, going into it, let's get Revelation 13, all right. Revelation 13 and 16. This is a major, all right, one of the major prophecies prophesied in the scriptures, man. All right, this is and we got Israelites playing with it, playing with the Lord's word, all right, not taking it seriously. Revelation 13:16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." All right, let's go to this word mark. We don't care how many times we gonna do this. We don't care how many times we go over this. All right, we gonna keep going over this till your ears bleed. All right, till it's ingrained in your head, man. All right, that the mark of the beast is the RFID C-hip. So if you getting tired of us, talking about it, then go watch something else. Go watch BET or Netflix. All right, or go play in traffic somewhere. We gonna keep prophesying about this until it comes. All right, through the spirit, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, so let's get that word mark. It's the Greek word charagma. I'll play it for you.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Charagma or charagma, and it says a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right, of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand, as the badge of the followers of the anti-Messiah. You see, so it's showing you that it's physical. Going in the Hebrew Salakia, the root word etymology is karax. All right, karax. It says to sharpen to a point. You see, through the idea of scratching. You see that? And see that the root word for karax is grapho. All right, grapho. It says to write with reference of the form of the letters. All right. It says to grave, especially to write, figuratively to describe, writing or written. All right. So going back to charagma, it's a stamp and imprinted mark. Let's get this word imprinted. All right. Well, let's do it like this. Copy. Let's go to Google. We're going to play this video. All right. We're going to read an article as well. But we're going to define this first. Or let's just do imprint. Imprint.
Imprint.
It says impress or stamp a mark or outline on a surface or a body. See? And it says stamp, punch, print, impress, mark, engrave. See what that says?
Engrave.
Cut or carve. It says a text or design on the surface of a hard object. Let's get the full definition. It says, see. It says cut or carve a text or design on the surface of a hard object. All right. It says carve, inscribe, chisel, incise. See that? Cut or it says cut or mark a decoration into a surface. Let's go further into it. Right here. All right. Let's play it.
Incise.
It says cut skin or flesh with a surgical instrument. What's that surgical instrument? All right, they're gonna use that to put that C-hip in you. All right, matter of fact, let's see if we can get an image. Nope. I'll get an image for you. It says cut in two, make an incision. All right, a slash. You see that? So they're gonna put it in size. Right. So let's go back. All right, charagma, a stamp and imprinted mark. So it's physical. It's not spiritual. It's not sin. All right. Now it's a sin to take the mark. All right, but it's not. All right. It's not sin itself. See. Down here it says a scratch or etching, i.e. stamp, as a badge of servitude, graven mark. You see? So going back, let's read it again. It says, and he calls of all boast. Who is this he? All right, those who rule the world. Job 9:24. The world is given to the hand of the wicked. All right, roughly paraphrasing. And that's Esau, Edom. They run the whole world, man. Starting with the top banking elites, well, we can't say the Red Shields. All right, Rockefellers. You know, these different banking families. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which is we know is charagma in the Greek, in their right hand. Right? You got IOIC saying that right hand and forehead is talking about nations. All right, but in the Greek, dexios, the right hand, the right hand. It's literally your hand, man. All right. It's a place of honor or authority, and we know that Yahweh Shai as well on the right hand of the Most High. That also proves that they're separate. That's another video. All right. So it's really your right hand, literally your actual right hand. You see, and your forehead, metapon, the space between the eyes, the forehead. Simple as that. To receive a mark, a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, threescore and 6, all right, which is 666, right? Let's read this in the NLT, verse 17, and no one could what? No one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name, they say either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Wisdom is needed here, that one with understanding saw the meaning of the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is C666. All right, and without it, you can't go to your Walmart, wherever you go buy and selling that. See, let's read this article over here. The micro C-hip implants that let you pay with your hand. This came out April 11, 2022. This was 2 years ago. It says Patrick Paulman causes a stir whenever he pays for something in a shop or restaurant. This is because the 37-year-old doesn't need to use a bank card or his mobile phone to pay. Instead, he simply places his left hand and go in your left hand as well, So it's not only just your right, it can go in your left hand. He simply places his left hand near the contactless card reader and the payment goes through. The reactions I get from cashiers are priceless, says Mr. Paulman, a security guard from the Netherlands. He is able to pay using his hand because back in 2019, so they've been doing this, right? He had a contactless payment micro C-hip injected under his skin. This procedure hurts as much as when someone pinches your skin, says Mr. Paulman. And this is a picture. It says, a micro C-hip was first implanted into a human back in 1998. I wasn't even born yet. I was born in 99. A year later. So they've been talking about this. This is been a thing, They've been getting ready, they've been having this planned up, man. So it says, I'll read it again. A micro C-hip was first implanted into a human back in 1998. But it is only during the past decade that the technology has been available commercially. And when it comes to implantable payment C-hips, British-Polish firm Walletmore says that last year it became the first company to offer them for sale. The implant can be used to pay for a drink on the beach in Rio, a coffee in New York, a haircut in Paris, or at your local grocery store, says founder and chief executive Woj Tech Paproda. It can be used wherever contactless payments are accepted. Walletmore C-hip weighs less than, it says, which weighs less than a gram, and it is little, and it is, so let me slow down, a little excited. Read it again. Walletmore C-hip, which weighs less than a gram and is little bigger than a grain of rice, is comprised of a tiny micro C-hip and an antenna encased in a biopolymer, a naturally sourced material similar to plastic. Mr. Paproda adds that it is entirely safe, right, has regulatory approval, works immediately after being implanted, Slovakia, and will stay firmly in place. It also does not require a battery or other power source. The firm says it has now sold more than 500 of the C-hips, and this was back in 2022. So imagine now. The technology Walletmore uses its near NFC, uses its near field communication, or NFC, the contactless payment system in smartphones. Other payments, Slovakia, man. Other payment implants are based on radio frequency identification, RFID, which is similar technology typically found in physical contactless debit and credit cards. And this is the image right here, man. You see that? This is really gonna come in the coming days. Very very soon. People, because they're gonna crash the system. No more money. Everything's gonna be digital. It's gonna be digital IDs. All right. Digital money. You see, they're gonna gradually promote this. I'll read a few more. I'll read a couple more. It says, for many of us, the idea of having such a C-hip implanted in our body is an appalling one. But a 2021 survey of more than 4,000 people across the UK and the European Union found that 51% would consider it. Over in Sweden, they all C-hip. Not all of them, but majority of Sweden got the plant. You see? So it says, however, without giving a percentage figure, the report added that invasiveness and security issues remain a major concern for respondents. Because they can track whatever you buy. They can track what you buy, where you at, because it's a radio frequency identification. So they can track you, man. You see, but I'll put the rest of this in the link in the description. So I want to play this video right here. All right. I ain't gonna play the whole thing. It's 5 minutes, but I'll play like 2 minutes of it. All right. So stay tuned. It says, would you implant a debit card C-hip in your hand? All right. This is from News Nation. This is from last year, 2022. All right. So stay tuned.
Welcome back. When was the last time you wrote an actual check or bought something with cash? Swiping and tapping our cards and our apps are not just the easiest way to spend money, they're the safest way, unless, of course, we misplace our phones or our wallets, and then it's a nightmare. It is hard to misplace your hands, however. And soon your hand may be all that you need to buy anything that you can afford and many things that you can't. Because a company called Motb is developing a very teeny, teeny, tiny chip. You see it there in the X-ray? That should creep you out. The chip is like the ones that are found in smart credit cards or debit cards, and the chip gets embedded just under your skin and makes your whole hand a credit card. Joining me now is Wojtek Perota. He's the CEO and founder of Motb. Okay, Wojtek, this is so futuristic and out there, but walk me through how it actually works.
Hey, so first of all, thanks for having me. Let's look at the chip as a super small card that you can use wherever contactless payments are accepted. So it's exactly the same NFC technology, which stands for near field communication, and therefore it can be used only for the near field communication payments. So therefore you cannot be tracked, you cannot be monitored, you cannot be spied with that implant because it's exactly the same technology as credit card.
So here's my worry, is that you can accidentally buy something by just having your hand too close to a machine, or you could accidentally have your data all stolen by shaking someone's hand, because a lot of times we protect our cards in cases that can't be penetrated. But if it's in your hand, it's really hard to do that.
It's not that simple, to be honest. First of all, you cannot lose money when you are shaking hands with anyone, because the implant is the passive tag and it doesn't have any internal source of energy. And therefore, the only option to get the read of that implant is to put it in the near field of terminal. So therefore, the other implant, which is inside of the
So I'm gonna, stop it right there, but you see it. All right, you can, I'll put the link in the description. All right, for anyone who can go watch the rest of that. All right, but you can see it, man. This is a prophecy that's gonna come to pass very, very soon. All right, and they want total control. They want to play, these people, the Edomites. All right, Esau, so-called white man. They want to play the role of the Heavenly Father, man. But let's go into this real quick to show you even more. All right, this is the word chi-psi stigma. All right, this is for 666. We go into the root word. All right, it goes to stigma.
Strong's G 4742. Stigma. Stigma.
And it says stick, to stick, i.e. prick, a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. What's that mark? All right, that in today's time, there's gonna be that digital awe. All right, the RFID hip. All right, the mark of the beast. See, down here, the strong definition says to stick, i.e. prick, a mark incised. We just read that definition for incised, or punched for a recognition of ownership. All right, scar, service, mark. So you take that mark, man. You recognizing that Esau is your master. You recognize him as your God, and not Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. You see. So a lot of people already took this thing. They threw. All right, they're gonna receive that punishment, man. Which is what? Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, what's the beast? The beast is the Roman system. All right, which was Rome, which is the revival of America, NATO, and the EU, and his image. The image is the New World Order. All right, that they want to set up, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So your punishment, all right, if you take the mark of the beast, is you'll be burned with fire and brimstone, which is nuclear destruction, nuclear fire. You see? Let's get 2 Thessalonians 2. All right. Verse 9, it says, even him who is coming, all right, this is talking about Esau, Edom, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Right? Let's get this. The word Satan is what? Satanas. And it says, a Satan-like man. See that? Talking about Esau, the accuser. All right, the Satan just means adversary in the Greek. All right. So going back, power, signs. See what sign says. All right, a sign, mark, token. Right. This is the word lying though. Lying, pseudos, a lie, a conscious and intentional falsehood. In a broad sense, whatever is not what seems to be, a perverse and pious, deceitful precepts. See that? So this is a lying, wonder that they're gonna present to the people. All right, a miracle performed by anyone. You see, they're gonna use this as a miracle. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see that? So they're going to be deceived, all right? Because they're gonna try to use this thing for they're gonna present it as right, because they're gonna use it for it says in the forehead and in the hand. What's the forehead? The Neuralink. Go look that up. Elon Musk. All right, saying that people with who are blind, who can't really use their limbs, their hands or their feet, their legs, can't really walk, can't hear, they're gonna be healed by this. You see, and they're gonna present that to the people, and people gonna look at us like we're evil, but we're telling them not to take this thing because you'll be destroyed for it. It's the Lord says not to take it. See, but let's get Revelation 19 and 20. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him. All right, their technology, their science, with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. All right, and this is gonna be a worldwide thing, not just in America. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. What's the hour of temptation? The great time of testing, man. You got I was listening to the elder brother, Amawan Gabar from New York, the main camp. He was doing a video on IOIC talking about that hour. He said that the elder Pastor Har, it was IOIC, I forgot his name, but he said that, keeping it short, elder Pastor Har went in, I think it's an old video. He went in and told brothers, to do the videos on the hour of temptation, to saying that it's the time when they implement the mark of the beast, which it is. You see, but he says the hour of temptation is talking about that. I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. And the word hour means what? A certain definite time or season fixed by natural law, and returning with a revolving year. All right, so it literally goes into time, man. You see, but what's the word temptation? An experiment, attempt, trial, proving. See, the trial of man's fidelity and integrity, virtue, constancy. So the Lord's going to try us. The Lord's going to try our faith. See that? All our faith. Those who believe, right? The whole world. NLT, because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world, to test those who belong to this world. You see? But it says to them that dwell upon the earth. It's going to come upon everybody, even us. We're going to be tried. All right, and you got your false prophets, your false teachers telling you that this ain't going to happen. All right, there is no mark of the beast. So this going to cause the sea hit will cause the mark of the beast will cause a major shakeup. I may change the title around. All right, and when it comes, what will you tell your congregation when it really comes? Because it's gonna happen. The Lord's gonna make this happen, man. All right, we've been telling y'all from starting with the apostles on down, through the Spirit Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see, so the mark of the beast, the sea hit, will cause a major shakeup. And a lot of people will be caught off guard by this. So Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers and you sisters out there. All right. And to those who are, window shopping. All right. You don't give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Badash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well and that still labor in this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, Lord willing, you are edified. Till next video, I'm going to say Shalom.